Hello. Hello. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Haven't been live for a while. Thought I'd go ahead and do that. It is August 21st, 2026. Let's go ahead and tap in and get a planetary circumstance reading for us in the central energy. The Seven of Wands. You could be maintaining control of something. Protected. In the challenge position. King of Cups. Subconscious, we've got Justice. The law of cause and effect. Clarity. In the recent past. Queen of Pentacles. intentions, expectations. We've got the Five of Swords. Bullies. Conflict. Earlier today, there was a sensation, you know how you get that in the throat area and in the heart space here. So we had some experiences earlier. In the near future, we've got the Four of Wands in the reverse. Somebody may be having a home conflict. The lens is being looked through. Devil. In the environment, we've got the Chariot in the reverse. Yeah. Thank you, Mary Sunshine. You know, I was out tonight and there was another woman who had a similar shirt on, equally beautiful. It was amazing. You don't run into these kind of things very often. We've got in the Hopes and Fears, we've got the Nine of Cups. And yes, the outgoing energy. The Truth, Ace of Swords. So, you know, the Truth and the Ace of Wands also. New opportunities. Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands. Outgoing energy. There could be some kind of an expansion or an enterprise being put in place by the Empress. Some kind of an overseas opportunity. Triplicity. New beginnings. Somebody might be feeling like a fool. Page of Swords might be feeling like a fool. Hitting poverty. Because they were trying to restrict the Lovers. Ooh, and the Emperor is here. So in the central energy, we've got the Seven of Wands. Maintaining control. You could have persevered through some kind of challenge. Protected. The Star. Challenge is King of Cups. Integrity. Justice is here. The law of cause and effect. Things are being made fair. The scales are being balanced. We've got the Hermit here. Law of cause and effect. You've done your research. Your light is on. You've illuminated something about death. Or perhaps whatever it is that you have illuminated is being transformed, coming to an end, because the Star was able to persevere through challenges. Alone. In the recent past, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. Competition. Five of Swords. And Eight of Swords. Trapped. Five of Swords conflict. Five of Swords conflict. Pessimism. We've got a happiness hater. Abusive relationships from a happiness hater. And we've got this in the reverse. So a happiness hater is in a Four of Wands reverse. They're getting kicked out of the house. Thank you for the gold coin. Somebody's getting kicked out of a house for being arrogant. And there's a sudden change. There's some kind of a tower. They're very angry. Codependent. They don't, look, they like to bind people, but they don't like to produce, create. They like to just talk about shit. It's nothing more than a tool. Some people actually dig into other people's lives and then try to be destructive in that space. This is a planetary circumstance. It's a general read. On codependency. Irresponsible codependency. They're getting kicked out of the house. They're arrogant. They're destructive. They're having a tower because they were bringing conflict to you, trying to destroy your happiness. Very irresponsible. Chariot in the reverse. And a completion of a cycle. They're not getting in your chariot. They're out of control. They're being aggressive. There's closure here. And an Eight of Cups. Got a Nine of Cups here. And somebody's heartbroken over it. Your life of luxury. Somebody's heartbroken. They betrayed you. They want to betray you. You know the truth of it with the Ace of Swords. And you've also got the Eight of Wands here. New opportunities for growth. Life of luxury is coming up for you. A Nine of Pentacles. And people are upset because they're getting kicked out of the house. They got to surrender. They're being let go. There's a paternal figure here. King of Cups. He's also in a challenge position, full of morality, integrity, love. I'm not reaching into anybody in particular. This is a planetary circumstance for humanity. We've got Seven of Wands, persevering, Star, dating, King of Cups, King of Swords. So the love of divine masculine, he knows the truth. He's a moral, ethical fellow. And we've got let go. Justice is here. Illumination. And transformation. Something in your life, an identity, belief, relationship, habit, or cycle is ready to die. We've got blind date. Metamorphosis. That song. I will be your father figure till the end of time. So it's like the father is here and he's raising up. Look, we got marriage. Queen of Pentacles, competition with the Five of Swords, limitation, Eight of Swords. Somebody's feeling trapped. Queen of Pentacles could have been trying to be aggressive with you. They're feeling like a victim. We got to take it slowly. They're being restricted because of the conflict that they were bringing, the happiness hater. Negativity. You're taking the high road. They're getting kicked out of the house. Four of Wands in the reverse. They're being very arrogant. They're very angry. They're being very reckless. We got some folks out there trying to do the unalivings, the ritualistic unalivings. They're saying no matter what you say, whether you want them there or not, they're not leaving. They're there in service to God. They're starting to accuse people of thinking or believing that they're greater than God, and this is just ridiculous. Every thing in my life has been, I'm only alive because God has decided that I should be. And if I'm out there doing anything, it's in alignment, or at least I'm hoping. Somebody's getting kicked out and they're arrogant. They're in a tower because you were able to heal your heart. Codependence, devil, irresponsible. Loser. There may be an entitled attitude, wanting rewards without putting in the work. Somebody may see that you're ready for a relationship. This devil is very irresponsible. They're ready for a relationship. They're saying they lost you. They're very inconsistent. They're coming in, they want a relationship. The Chariot is in the reverse. They're not moving forward. This is a completion of this cycle. The World card is here, and we've got transition with the Eight of Cups. So they've got to walk away. They're afraid. Maybe you walked away. Nine of Cups, wish come true. You're getting a wish come true, and somebody is heartbroken over this ending. They betrayed you. Somebody's heartbroken over a reconciliation. You and your person are getting together. They're afraid. The Ace of Truth is here. Ace of Swords is here. You know the truth. You got the Ace of Wands here. You're very passionate about this new beginning. You're getting a life of luxury. New love. New love. So whoever's doing magic on you or was using your energy to do magic, they're getting cut out of your energy, out of your heart space. It could be that you've got an engagement here. You're making love. You're together. New love. And it's a playful love. Somebody might be in regret for playing with love. Friends are involved. I think I love you. Marriage. Left on red. Now they want to come in and get a marriage, but they left you on red, so there's a separation, and it is what it is. They want to argue about sex, but they're jealous and they're not ready to commit. They're just a devil, obsessing over you, living in denial, but you're moving on. So now they're very irresponsible. They want to come forward and say, hey, ready for a relationship, but it's a lie. So you should probably take your time with whatever it is you got going on. You're persevering through whatever this is. You're maintaining control over your life, over yourself. You're the Star. You're rejuvenating. There could be some kind of dating going on. You're healing. Yeah, so you're healing. Dating is a trap. Anybody trying to date you now, they're trying to set a trap. You're maintaining control. You know, anybody trying to date you right now is setting a trap. We've got the King of Cups here and the King of Swords. King of Cups, King of Swords. We've got let go. Could be being let go of those who are dating people to trap people. Wish. You might have made a wish. You're letting go of the dream, letting it go. You're getting your wish. You get to let go of the dating trap game. Justice is here. You shined a light on it with the Hermit card here. Meditation, illumination, transformation with death, and a blind date. And jackass. Somebody's feeling like a jackass dating. They've been dating in between realms and such, gaining false contracts and stuff while you're sleeping in your bed dreaming. They're over there messing with your spirit, gaining false contracts, sticking knives in it, doing all kinds of crazy crap. Queen of Pentacles is dealing with the Five of Swords, conflict, aggression, and Eight of Swords, limitation, feeling trapped, feeling like a victim, taking it slowly. Police station. They were trying to slow you down with this conflict. Five of Swords. This is a happiness hater. You've taken the high road. You're free of them. They got to get out of your house. Four of Wands in the reverse. They're being very arrogant. They're angry, reckless. They're in a tower here. Sudden change over you healing your heart. So whoever this fake spiritual person is, they're in a downward spiral because you healed your heart. Devil, irresponsible. Loser. Ready for a relationship. They're doing love spells. Fucking magic, man. Trying to get in somebody's pants. Trying to get a freaking relationship using magic rather than authentic, transparent honesty. The Chariot's in the reverse. It's not working. It's not going anywhere. This is a completion of that cycle. And we've got the Eight of Cups. You're walking away. They're afraid. They're afraid. Married. You're releasing what no longer serves you. They're afraid. You're married. Nine of Cups. Wish come true. Somebody's on a heartbreaking over your reconciliation, and you're closing the cycle of these people feeding on you. You know the Ace of Swords, truth, and they got the Ace of Wands, passion. Life of luxury is yours. New love is yours. And nobody's going to be spying on you from secret accounts. Family. Somebody's not happy over you getting a new family, or maybe there's an old family that's not happy about it. They're all up in their feelings about this queen bee. You're the queen bee coming into your life of luxury. The sweet talker may want to freaking get a workplace affair, some kind of a relationship, some kind of a partnership. It's a crazy psycho that doesn't want to let go of the past. They're worried, they're losing sleep, they're having massive regrets. They want to come in with some kind of a, yeah, they married Jezebel. And they were mirroring you while they left you in separation, secluded. Mr. Arrogant here is, their true colors are seen. Their secrets are known, and they've been rejected because they left you hanging. They kept sacrificing you and mirroring you, wearing the mask of your self-love, pretending that they had your love, and you're saying goodbye to those who love to hate you and want to keep you around so they can siphon your sexual energy. Bad news. They're not the real you. They're not pregnant. It was fake news. They're feeling like shit. They're feeling like shit because you're the divine feminine, and they've been having reckless sex in your energy. They're running away, fucked up over you in the head. There's a funeral. It's over. They sacrificed their own GPS. With these stupid love messages, there's legal matters. Fake busy. Phony trickster illusionists. They never did anything. They just been messing around with romance, causing illusions. They got married and then they rejected the beloved child of the Most High God, who has illuminated the truth of everything, and now they're getting blocked because they have no value. They're getting blocked from getting readings on you. This thug and their toxic lifestyle of side hustling your energy. God is fed up with these people bumping heads with you and then leaving you alone. Divine masculine. Is here. You could be turning your back on somebody and they're undergoing some fierce karma, and it's shocking news, but it's too late. They're heartbroken over the mental games, the backstabbing. They broke your heart. You prayed to God. They could be praying to God to get you back, drinking to cope. Because you've got your spiritual gifts and you've learned your karmic lessons. And the twin flames. They're under pressure. They were happily single. They went the wrong direction. They're ashamed. They've just been mimicking you. But they couldn't even do that well. They've been out there pretending that there's some freaking godly person when all they are is a fraud, man. They talk real loud, they talk real aggressively, and they insist that what you're doing is wrong. But they have not even, they're not even wearing, they're trying to wear your identity and condemn you for being who you are. You persevere through this challenge. You are the star. You are receiving some kind of peace or renewal. And you know that dating is a trap. So you've lowered your expectations. Taken the high road. King of Cups has integrity with the King of Swords here. Letting it go. Getting your wish. Letting it go. You're letting go of the nasty stuff. You get to let it go. The trap. It's so weird when somebody gets on here and attacks me as though I think I'm better than the Most High God. It's so freaking strange that anybody would even suggest such a thing. Justice is here. You've done your work. You've done your work. Your light is on. You've done your research. And there's death here. For blind dating to some kind of jackass. Rest. You might be given AI or digital commitments and such break. You might have unplugged the router. You might have powered down your modem. Queen of Pentacles is here. Five of Swords competition and Eight of Swords limitation. Feeling trapped, feeling like a victim. Moving like a turtle, taking it real slow, going to the police station. You're not behind. There's no hurry. These people were pretending to have it all together, but you don't have to. So while they're carting around their little diplomas and their little trophies, you don't have to pretend. Every single one of those damn trophies is something they stole from you. And they're getting arrested for it. Five of Swords conflict, happiness hater. You took the high road and you're moving on. You're letting go of all, you're free of all of these open tabs. They're still trying to interfere with the heart space. They still are trying to crack the heart chakra and steal the spiritual identity. It's not going to happen. Somebody's getting kicked out of the house. They're very arrogant. They're in a tower. They're trying to bring a tower. You have healed your heart. And we've got a spiritual guru or whatever the heck this person is, who is going crazy. They're in a downward spiral. Because you healed your heart. Ooh, maybe they got to go heal their heart. Yeah. Devil. Codependent devil. Loser. They see that you're ready for a relationship. They might be doing love spells. They rely heavily on magic in order to obtain a connection. You're walking away. Some battles are simply not worth winning. It's like, bye-bye. The Chariot is in the reverse. They're unable to move forward. Completion of a cycle. The World card is here. And Eight of Cups transition. You're walking away. They're afraid because you're married. Your person is being very patient. You are being very patient. Nine of Cups. Wish come true. Somebody's heartbroken over this ending and your reconciliation and the fact that you're ending the cycle of them consuming the apple. They made very small progress. Ace of Swords, truth. Ace of Wands, new opportunities, potential beginnings, life of luxury here with the Nine of Pentacles and new love. And they're not spying on you from secret accounts, or they cannot duplicate it or mimic it or do whatever. You're setting boundaries. Yeah, life is absurd. You gotta laugh a little. You're no longer gonna be texting people. It's like you just, whatever, you're done. Everything will be okay. Maybe not perfect, but it's gonna be okay. It's time to rest and heal. Yeah, you're staying curious. You're getting back to nature. And you're not dealing with these people who don't know what they're doing. They just wanna fight, and crowd your head with a bunch of nonsense. So you're letting it go. And you are safe. You belong here. You're hitting the sacred pause, and you're going to be kind to yourself. You're going to try again. Failure is just part of the map. You're fine in this reset, this disaster. And you're saying no to emails, to digital content, to everybody's urgent messaging. No is a complete sentence. You're going to do less of the computer crap, and you're going to breathe. The golden air. I was thinking about humidity the other day, and about how, there's a certain aspect of moisture in the air. So are we really breathing air, or are we just like a fish, except our waters are much thinner? I don't know. Take it as it resonates. There's a lot of folks who don't believe in tarot. I don't particularly believe in tarot, but I like to kick back and tell a story periodically. This helps put it into some sort of order. I don't pull on anybody's energy at all. This is a planetary circumstance as a general collective read. And take it as it resonates. And people don't need to be on here slandering the process if they don't agree with it. It's just not necessary. I'm not looking for friends, man. And I certainly don't want any enemies on my page. Alrighty then, so you're persevering through a challenge, you're rejuvenated, you're the star. Dating is a trap, you're lowering your expectations. Peace starts here, you're choosing peace. Yeah, we got something about December. And dagger. We've got, but it came out in the reverse. So December, dagger. No more fears. Somebody wanted to be done with this transition by September. King of Cups is here with the love. King of Swords is here with the truth. He knows he's got integrity. He's getting his wish. He's letting go of this stuff. Leg. Stepping into a new experience. And someone you know is undependable and insincere, but it came out in the reverse. You're stepping into a new experience where people will tell you the truth. You could have passed the feather test. Owl. Justice is here for you did your research. You got the Hermit. You got your light on. There is death, transformation to blind dating, the jackass. The machines are powering down. Owl. In the reverse, good advice from a wise person. Somebody did not take advice from a wise person. And club is in the reverse. They cannot make you do something you do not want to do. We may want to try. Queen of Pentacles, competition. Five of Swords and Eight of Swords, limitation, feeling like a victim, taking it real slow, moving real slow to the police station. You're not behind. You're not behind. We've got lobster in the reverse. Somebody's no longer going to be eating lobster. We got financial pinch. You're not behind. They're in a Five of Swords trickery. This happiness hater. You're taking the high road. Moving on, letting go. Loving you. You're free of all of these too many tabs open, these psychological freaking warmongers. Dog far away. A distant friend is thinking of you. A loyal friend. A parting of the ways in either romance or business. You got too many tabs open. Broken ring. You're moving on. You're letting go. You're loving you. You are free. Taking the high road. Whoever this is, creating conflict with you, they broke the ring. They broke their contract. You got a distant friend thinking of you. Somebody is getting kicked out of the house. They're very arrogant. They're in a tower because you were able to heal your heart, which is causing a downward spiral for somebody. Their mental body is really going at it right now. They might have tried to get you institutionalized with some kind of psychological warfare, and now they're reaping what they have sown with karma, haystack. Whatever they have sown, the insanity that they had placed upon you is now upon them. Trying to get you institutionalized. You've healed your heart. This is a codependent devil, a loser, irresponsible, wanting the rewards without putting in the work. We've got clouds in the reverse. They've got something going on here that is not a temporary problem. It is a full-blown problem that is not going away. They see that you are ready for a relationship. They're doing love spells. But you're walking away. Fox, shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. You're walking away from the fox. Doing love spells on you. Chariot is in the reverse. They're not hopping aboard your chariot. A completion of the cycle. They're being very aggressive. They're out of control. They've lost their ladder. To your mind. Transition. Walking away. They've lost their ladder. They can no longer use your consciousness to elevate themselves in these upper dimensional spaces. They're afraid because you're married to somebody who is very patient with you. You're going to be experiencing a great happiness. These people lost their ladder. They've lost your Jacob's ladder. They've lost your mental body. You're getting a life of luxury and they're heartbroken over this ending. You are being reconciled with your true person and you're closing the cycle of these people consuming you while making very, very small progress. They took everything from you and they didn't do any of the work. They're leaving your life. Bird flying. News is on the way. Ace of Swords, truth. Ace of Wands, passion. New beginning, life of luxury. You're getting new love. You're setting boundaries, and they are not spying on you from secret accounts, or nobody can spy on you from secret accounts. There's boundaries being set. This shark card came out, and it came out in the reverse. It says, take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. They cannot take your wealth. No sharks. Setting boundaries, no sharks. No sharks spying on you from secret accounts. Your new love is making certain of it. There will be no loss of wealth. You're getting your life of luxury. And dogs, getting together with friends. Keeping your life in balance, tempered. And while someone is leaving your life with this closing the cycle, there is somebody new entering your life, filling this chair. There's somebody else seated at your table now. Dogs, best friends, thinking of you. Weeping willow. No more family sorrow. Whatever that was is over. The contract is over. They will not take your material things, nor will they take your coins. Something may be going on in October, September, October, November, December. Torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding here. The strength of the bull. In the reverse, this vulture is depressed, having anxiety. They don't have any power. And what's worse than that is they're going on a journey, either physical or mental, and they cannot overcome this bridge. Like, they've lost the bridge. They've lost the Jacob's ladder. They cannot get back into your mental body. They got to carry the burden. The mental burden themselves. This arrogant, boastful person. Yeah, they're losing everything. We'll just pull one more card here. So you persevered, star, you're rejuvenated. Dating is a trap. You're lowering your expectations. It's like, nah, you got something by December. No dagger. No fear, no worries, no tense situation, no dagger. Whoever's been sacrificing you or sticking daggers in you, they may be trapped. Those people who are trapping people with dating and then sacrificing, in December they may be out of here, which is going to be cause for celebration. People who had been dating others and then trapping them, yeah, they're not going to be able to do that anymore. King of Cups knows love. King of Swords knows the truth. So King of Cups, King of Swords, he speaks truth, he knows truth. Letting it go, letting go of the mental stuff, letting go of the balloons, letting go of you're letting go of the people that were not dependable in your life. They might not pass the feather test. Repose, pause, respite, time out. Justice is here. Your light is on. You've done your research. There's death here. This is the end of blind dating the jackass. You're going to power down. They ignored the good advice of the owl. They cannot make you do something you don't want to do. Your radiance, your strength, your beauty is here. No more blind dates. It's on that. In the environment here, you're married. Queen of Pentacles in Five of Swords competition. Limitation, Eight of Swords. Feeling like a victim, feeling helpless. There's taking things slowly at the police station, and you're not behind. Lots of people are pretending that they have it together, but you don't have to. You're not in competition with anybody. You're dedicated, determined, and stubborn. You have tenacity. Level 33. You're not having a financial pinch. Whoever was creating conflict for you, the ring is broken. There's no more contract. There's too many tabs open. They're a happiness hater. You taken the high road. You are free of this nasty business, and you've got a good friend who is far away thinking about you. Confident. Thinking about you. You're confident. Could be thinking about your confidence. Somebody's getting kicked out of the house. They're arrogant. They're in a tower because you healed your heart. They're in a downward spiral. This mental effery that they were trying to stand out on you is coming back. They're reaping the rewards of what they have sown. Their karmic return is here. They're losing their mind. They're losing their home. While you're going on an adventure. The devil is having permanent problems with this. They have lost you. They're very irresponsible. They see that you're ready for a relationship, or maybe now they're going to say that they are. They're doing love spells on you. But you're walking away. You're walking away from this crazy fox. from the trickster. You're protected. Your warriors, safety, acts of kindness. It could be that you have shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. You are protected. Walking away from the magician doing love spells. The chariot is in the reverse. They're not able to get aboard your ship, your chariot. They've lost their ship. This is the end with the completion card, the world, and Eight of Cups transition. They've lost their ladder. They've lost their Jacob's ladder. They've lost you and connection to your upper dimensional consciousness. They're getting kicked out of whatever this area is. They're afraid because you're married and you're bringing the great happiness here. Patience. Growth takes time. Your person is patient. Secrets? Ask. Life of luxury. There's somebody's heartbroken over that. They're very sad because this is the ending. You are being reconciled and they're closing the cycle of them consuming your energy. There's small progress here, but we've got bird flying. News is on its way. It could be that the news is on its way to those who have been consuming energy. They're leaving your life, closing the cycle. You have been reconciled, dreaming gifts, receiving dreams. You might be getting a message in the dream space. Ace of Swords, truth. Ace of Wands, new beginning. Life of luxury. The scales are balanced. You've got new love. And it shall not, nobody shall be spying on you from secret accounts. You're setting boundaries. You're not going to lose anything. There's no sharks in your waters. You've got the dogs here getting together with friends, and the chair is filled. Someone new is entering your life. Your sanctuary, retreat, haven, refuge, and oasis. They're going to treat your sanctuary as it is, a safe haven. A chair is being filled. There's a solution here. Perhaps you are a solution provider. We've got black cat on the head, making a decision about an opportunity of togetherness, of loyalty, of bonding. Could be that your identity has been examined, you've passed the test, you've met the requirements, and you get your cat. Contemplation. You're grounded. the earth rhythms. There could be some kind of distance between you. Or maybe there was. Could be that the natural rhythms of the earth are providing some kind of distance between you, this discord, and those who are authentically awakening. Not the AI business, but those who have awakened authentically. You're looking ahead, and there's unity here. You're planning for unity. Because this conflict, you are victorious over this conflict. And you're letting it go. Celebrating the journey and the mystery. Solitude, quiet, sanctuary, and counsel. You could be a counselor or one of an advisor committee. Who has been watching you. Maintain your peace over your mental body. You have bloomed, and we're seeing things differently. The animals are waiting for their reward. Or those strong presences in your life are waiting. Your alliances are seeking knowledge. And acknowledgement of the key. Trust. You trust what you are listening to. You are free to release your map. It's time to go explore. So you're releasing, you are free, and you're moving in a new direction. In the sanctuary. Well, everybody, that's pretty much it. Thanks for joining me here this evening, and I will see you on the next one, everybody. Thank you.